All right, great. So we should be live, guys. Welcome to another edition of the Power Lead System Thursday training. Welcome, welcome. So what I want to do first is make sure that the audio is working. There it is. It is working. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Let me pause that echo. That lets me know that it's working because I have your page where you're on right now. I have that open in another tab so that I can make sure that the audio video is working. Let me reconnect to the chat stream here. Welcome everybody. How are you guys doing tonight? You ready for some good training? We're going to pick up right where we left off last week. But for those of you that are here for the very first time, no worries. I've got your back. I'm covering your six. We got you covered, okay? So Cynthia, welcome, welcome. What's up, Cynthia? Linda Cromar, Coach Frederick, Ron. What's up, Ron? Mitchum Charles. What's up, Charles Mitchum? What's happening, peoples? Michael's in the house. All right, good. So anyway, let's get right to it, guys, because I've got some stuff to cover continuing on last week's training. So where's the archives? Where's the recordings? Let's get right into the PowerPoint. I'll give you guys all of that information. So hold on. Let me go to screen share really quick. I'm going to go to screen share right now so you can see what I'm doing. You're just going to follow me, follow me, follow me. So let's share the screen. Let's present to everyone. There we go. We're sharing the screen. I'm going to hide this menu down here. That's annoying to me. All right, we're good. So we're going to go over here. Here's where we're all at. Hello, everybody. Armand, Ron, what's up, everybody? D Gabinet. It is my friend, D Gabinet. What's up, everybody? Good to see you. How do you guys like this beautiful training page we have for you guys? That sells for you, too. It sells for you if you're brand new here. And if you're invited as a prospect or guest, and if you like the way we teach and help each other out, you can always start your free trial right under. If you have any questions, get back to whoever invited you to this page. If you're not already a paid member, right? Paid members, I'm going to show you where to get help in the archives and the recordings and all of that stuff. But if you're not, then listen in. This is free internet marketing training. We bill it like this: 1 hour of free internet marketing training every Thursday. And so this is the third lesson in the series, and each lesson builds upon the last session. That wonderful generic universal marketing strategies and how to generate traffic and leads and sell stuff on the internet. We wanted to go step by step and make sure that everybody here on the PLS team knows how to have a funnel ready to collect traffic and create leads, right? A lead capture page. So we've been taking it step by step. So let me get into let me catch you guys up. I'm going to go to the PowerPoint really quick. And then we're actually going to go right into the lab. I've got my sleeves rolled up, guys. We're ready to go. So let's hit this thing. So welcome to Thursday training. Let me go on a slideshow so you can see this better. This is important information. It'll show you how to get to the recordings, the archives, everything. If you're an affiliate, how to replicate this page for yourself, right? So you don't have to keep coming to the generic one. You can have your own and have your team and your prospects come to your version of this page that ends up marketing and selling for you as well. So anyway, Power Internet Marketing Training, Thursday night training. Welcome to another edition. I'm Franco, but hey, enough about me. Let's talk about you. Here's how to get all of the recordings so that you can catch up on our training. And if you're here for the first time right now, you're lucky. This is the third one. So you've only missed 2. Really easy to catch up on those. All of the archives, I'm going to show you where they're at. Okay? So anyway, how to find recordings and replicate. The first thing we're going to teach you how to do, how do you replicate this page? And number 2, how do you promote this training and get people here? And number 3, how to find the recordings of these trainings, how to find all of the recordings so you can go back and watch them again and freshen up your skills and try different features in the system, build your own lead capture page, woohoo! Write your own email follow-up series, right? I mean, that's fun stuff, guys. We're working on your dream, on your business. Let's get it done. Let's get her done. All right, so here we go. This is how you do it. The very first link that you see here, and these are all screenshots of the pages I'm taking you to here. So the very first one is promotethursdaytraining.com. Promotethursdaytraining.com. When you get there, just take a screenshot of this slide and the next one too. Okay, so you have these links. So anyway, Promote Thursday Training will look like the picture at the top left. The top left where it says Power Lead System, watch this video. You're going to learn right there how to replicate this page for yourself if you're a Power Lead System affiliate. You want your own version of this page. It tracks your sales, invite people to free training, and they can start their free trial and get involved, right? Get plugged into training and support. All right, so it teaches you how to do that. It also teaches you how to then email. We've already created an invitation email that you can just click. You don't have to write anything. We already wrote it for you. We created this page and we wrote the invitation email for you so that you can invite your entire email database to this training if you want to, right? So that training is on that same page. Email your list and invite people to this training and replicate this page. 2 little training videos are about 2 minutes each, and they're at promotethursdaytraining.com. Now, what's thursdaytraining.com? Well, that's for people that have not replicated this page yet, but they do want to come and watch the training, and maybe they want to invite some people to it, but they just don't have their own. We put it up on a generic page where it does not take people to anybody's affiliate link. Right? When you go to that page, you'll see, just try it later when we're done, thursdaytraining.com, same training, same page, only difference, when people hit that blue button, when they click the blue button to start their free trial, a blank page comes up and it says, get back to the person who invited you and get their affiliate link to start your free trial. So it just, very generic, very friendly. Okay? Now, the other stuff we created for you, your own marketing funnel where it has a lead capture page. That's the picture you see in the very center where it says discover the world's best internet marketing training. I didn't write that, guys. I don't hype myself up like that. Right? That was Neil Guest wrote that. But anyway, so you could change it. I'm going to show you how to copy and change anything on these pages anyway, but that's the lead capture page. You can invite people to free internet marketing training, and it has a counter to the next Thursday's live session. Pretty cool page. And when they click there, they have to enter their email in a box and click the button to get to the training page. So you can collect leads. If you want to use it as a lead generation funnel, you can do that. It's totally up to you, totally optional, fun. We just wanted to create it for you. So whether you want to go this way or that way, at least you have the options, right? And then the other page, we created for you too. That's the version of this page that we're on right now. You could either invite people directly to just the training page, or if you want to collect leads, you can invite them to your version of a capture page, collect their email lead, and then they get into the training. Okay, I was just wanting to give you pages that are already created for you. So now the next step, that's how to create this training page for yourself. Now, there's something I believe even more important than that. How do you get to all the recordings? Well, it's very, very simple because we use Google Hangout technology on YouTube. All of these are automatically recorded on the YouTube channel that we use to run these live sessions. How beautiful is that? You can get to them 24 hours a day. Now, on this channel, you're only going to find 2 types of videos. Number 1, our weekly overview hangout of Power Lead System, generic, that we do every Wednesday night, and the Thursday night training. As a matter of fact, if you look up there at the top row, you can see Thursday training January 12th, and then Power Lead System Thursday training January 19th, and then you see Power Lead System overview January 25th, right? All of the archives to these training, there's only been 2, so there's the 2 training ones. All of the other ones are generic overviews. We clone a copy of the Hangout page as well for that, for the overview. But anyway, that's for another training. But there's the link right now on the screen, that long link. The template on this PowerPoint only allows me to capitalize everything. I don't want to all cap you, but that's the way the template is for now. So anyway, but that's the link. youtube.com/channel/digga-digga-digga-digga-digga/videos. Okay, so that's the actual link to get to that video channel on that page where all of the videos are going to be there. So I've been asked a couple of times, hey, where can we get the recordings? That is where they're at, guys. Share that channel with your team. It is team safe. It is Power Lead System channel. So you're not going to be marketed to any other things. It's just Power Lead System training and overviews. Okay? All right. So now, next step, here's the other place to find this information. When you go into the training tab in your back office in Power Lead System, doesn't matter if you're using Lead Lightning or Silver member, Gold member, doesn't matter. When you hit the training tab in your Power Lead System back office, it's going to lead you to log in to our Power Lead System Training Center. You see a picture of it right there. When you get inside that training center, see one of the first tabs where it says Schedule. Click on Schedule and it opens up the weekly Hangout and trainings page. And that's where you see the links where you can go watch the Monday training, Tuesday training, Wednesday overview, Thursday training. Sometimes they even have some people coming in on Fridays doing training there. All of the archives, it shows you where they're at, right? The Hangouts and the Thursday trainings, I just gave you the YouTube channel where you find those. And then of course, all the other trainings there. Okay, so that's the training schedule, the training center, the training schedule, and the recordings are on the YouTube channel I just gave you. That's how to get all caught up. Okay? All right. So this week, last session, we started covering how to create your own capture page for anything you want to promote, whether you want to promote Power Lead System itself or a weight loss program or a vacation deal or just send people to your Facebook and collect leads, you know, whatever you want to do, how to create your own capture page. And this week, we're going to finish that up, and we're also going to go into how to create your own email follow-up campaign. Because as long as you know where you want to send people to a presentation or your Facebook or your company page or whatever, once you know where you want to send people, all you got to do to start generating leads and getting into the marketing game, getting some traffic and adverts out there, all you got to do is create a capture page and have a follow-up email campaign ready to go. Once you have those two skill sets, nobody stop you on the internet, and you will be an independent, prolific internet marketer. Your only question at that point is, how do I promote? How do I get traffic to my page today? Right? And we have all kinds of ways we're going to get into teaching you that. So let's create your own capture page, and let's create your own email campaign. You guys good with that? Here's a pro tip. Pro tip, pro tip, pro tip. I get this question all the time. Hey, Franco, I tried to create inside of the Power Lead System to promote the Power Lead System, and it looks beautiful. It looks great in the editor, but every time I test it, when I opt in, it goes to my sponsor's affiliate link presentation, or it goes to your sales, then go to my sales page. And I put the link in there, but it doesn't work. It doesn't go to the right sales page after the opt-in, right? Or this, Franco, I've gotten a share code from my sponsor or from Power Lead System owners or whatever. I've got a share code. I installed the share code, opened up the page that I want, and I've gone through the whole process of the editor. And when I test it, it does not go to my sales page. It goes to my sponsor's sales page or somebody else. You guys trying to steal my leads? What's going on here? Right? No, here's the pro tip. And I'm going to just tell you, this is the safest way to model any pages that you see and any pages you get from share codes. If it's a single page that's attached to a share code or whatever, here's a pro tip. Always first, after you install a share code, always make a copy of the page you're editing from a share code first. First, make a copy of the page. We're going to go through that. We went through that last week. I'm going to show it to you again. Make a copy of the page, because then it opens up in a different section of an editor. It'll make a copy. It'll make an absolute copy of that page that was attached to a share code, right? So if somebody else created it, they had it linking to their own, whatever they're promoting, their own affiliate link when they click on a button to opt in, right? So you have an exact copy of that page. So we have to make some edits. So by making a copy of the page, and I'll show you in the back office, then it walks you through it. Hey, great, here's your copy of this page. What do you want to name it so that you can identify it? So you name it something unique that you know you can find, right? So you gave it your name. Now you go through the steps, and that's where you get to like a certain step where it says, okay, after they opt in and they click the button, where do you want to send them? And that's where you put in your link. We went through it last week, but I wanted to make sure that I gave. When you do not do that, if you just install a page and then open up the web manager and click on it and click save this page, this is the one I want, you know, you run into problems because you're working on the other version, the original version of the page. You're not working on your own copy of it. Okay, I hope that makes sense, but that will clear 99.9% of the problems people get into if they're trying to copy, if they're trying to install a page from a share code and it's just not linking to the right next page. Okay, that's usually all it is. You didn't make a copy of it first. Okay, all right. So always make a copy of a chosen page and rename the page and edit, then test it and make sure when you click the buttons and opt in and all that, it goes to your page. I'll show you. So I just wanted to give you that pro tip. Remember that pro tip? Let's go inside now and let's get back to work on what we were working on last week. Okay, guys? So that's the end of the PowerPoint. Let's roll up our sleeves. Let's go into the laboratory and let's go to work. So I want to also let you know, if you have any questions at all about any of this stuff, remember, guys, always go to the official Power Lead System support group in Facebook. Always, 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 no matter what. Franco, my sponsor hasn't called me in 26 months. You know, what's going on? Nobody loves me. Everybody loves you. Just come to the Facebook group. This is your sponsor. Okay, if you have, some people are team builders and some marketers are like affiliate marketers. They don't have that culture bred into them like some of us networkers do. It's okay. It's all right. Whoever your sponsor is the right sponsor. Just know that if they're on vacation, if they're not available, if they're a little slow because they got a full-time job, guys, right? A lot of people are part-time here, right? They can be your sponsor. They're great people. They just might not be available when you need them. Always come here. Official Power Lead System support group, right? And you can always type in your questions. Somebody's always here to help you. Now, let me give you a visual real quick. This is where the YouTube channel is, where we keep all of the recordings of these trainings. They're all right here. You can see here's training number 1, training number 2. They're all right there. Okay, this is the channel that we keep them on. All right, so now let's go to work. So we're going to go, let me start over with you over here on getting started. Oops, log me out. Let me go back in. There we go. Skip this screen. All right, so we're at the main page here, guys. I'm going to fast forward right to where we were last week for the sake of time. So if you're here for the first time or the second time, you were not here last week, then just go to the archives, watch last week's training, watch the end of it, and you'll see where I'm step by step. Click here, click there to make lead capture page. All right, so I'm going to go to the back office and I'm going to open up that page from last week's training and we're going to continue. Okay, so this is a good part of the lesson training on the system on how it works. If you have a page that you have been working on and you're not done with it yet, you don't want to use it live yet, and you want to go back in and continue working on it, then when you log into your system, you come over and hover over websites. Now that you've saved it as one of your pages, and it's in your web pages section. So hover over websites, go down to where it says web pages, hover over that, and then see on the right side now we have some options. Click on my web pages, my web pages, right? We'll do a quick refresher on what we did. So this is my hot mess. I've been using this thing for over 10 years before it was, branded as Power Lead System. I've built a ton of pages. Okay, but the cool part is it keeps your most one's up at the top. Okay, so I'm going to go through here now. When you get started, obviously, you're not going to have almost anything here, except your first page that you've created, right? So I'm going to find the page we were working on. Remember, this is the importance of naming them something that will scream at you, either alphabetical or by program name or whatever you're doing, right? So we called the page Thursday Training LCP1 for Lead Capture Page 1. So now until the end of time, I will always find it easy because I'll just look for Thursday Training Lead Capture Page 1. When I teach you how to create a sales page, your own sales page for presentations, next week's lesson, well, we're going to call that Thursday Training Sales Page 1, SP1. Okay? So anyway, just to keep you organized, that's what I do. Thursday Training LCP1, if you click on it, it'll take you to a test link of that page so you can identify, make sure that that is in fact the one you want to work with, right? It brings it up in the editor right here. We did some work, we didn't finish it, so we're going to finish it today. But now if I wanted to just review what this page looks like so I know that this is the one that I want to work with, I can just, once it's in the editor here, I can go up to the top, go to the right, see where it says review, click on review, and the page is technically live on the internet, but we're just not promoting it yet. We're not using it, but it says view your web page here. And then after you view it, if you notice you want to make some changes, you always have this link to edit your web page. That takes you back and opens it in the editor. So you can keep refining it, okay? So we're going to click to view it, and it gives us a test link down here. I'm going to click on the test link, and boom, there we go. And that is the page this is how far we got last week, right? We changed the background image, remember? And we changed the headline a little bit, and that's where we ended, right? Because only 20 spots left or whatever, this thing. I'm going to take that out. It's a generic, we're creating a generic lead capture page so that you know how to create one so you can promote whatever you want. Okay? All right. So anyway, we're going to play with this template. We're going to go, this is the one that we want. So we're going to close this, go back, right, to this page. And now we're going to click on edit your web page. Edit your web page. It's going to open it up in the editor where we can do some work. Okay, we can do some work right here. Notice this is like any other editor that you've probably seen where you can, change the font, the size of the font, that's your letters, the color of the text, the color of the background of the text, bold, italic, all the basic things. You can link stuff, create hyperlinks. You can create images. This is a lead capture page. There's nothing we want to do with it other than change the headline in this page, right? And then we're gonna make sure we point it when they click this button. We're gonna point it wherever we want them to go. Those are the two things that we change here. Okay, and then link it to whatever email campaign you've got for the follow-ups for this one. Okay, so now let's go to this headline and let's do some work here. So we were playing around with this last week, and just to make it a generic lead capture page that you can use to teach people, to begin to teach people internet marketing, which the smart offer here, I don't know what you're selling, but with a headline like this, if you're going to start teaching people the basics of making money on the internet by posting videos and on Facebook and sending text messages, well, then a perfect system they're going to need to do that is Power Lead System, right? No matter what strategy you're teaching of internet marketing, you're going to need a system and a funnel. So this would be a good offer headline on a lead capture page to then route people into the Power Lead System. Okay, now let's say we wanted to promote something different, like a weight loss program. Remember we said, lose 20 pounds in a week or whatever. So let's play around with the headline here. Right, I'm not gonna take it from a you lose weight type of thing. I'm gonna assume that, right, a vast majority of our society, sadly, we're overweight, right? We can all use a little bit of help with that. Not all of us, but you know what I mean. It's a huge market. I'm going to assume that. I'm going to do a little different tweak on this headline, pretending that we're going to be sending people into my weight loss MLM, my weight loss network marketing, my weight loss home-based business. Where, what do we do in a weight loss home-based business? Don't we end up learning how to get paid to help people get help? That's the angle I'm going to take with this example for us today. Okay, but you can create a headline for a vacation deal, financial services deal, whatever you want, but let's just do this week. So I'm just going to keep this part real simple, and we'll pretend we're all in a weight loss home-based business. Okay, so let's highlight this. So now you can use the majority of the template of this headline. You don't have to kill the whole headline. You can just adjust it for your market. So let's see here. Let me show you how to, and this is where we're going to put our niche, right? So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to highlight that. See what I did? I just highlight the part I'm going to change, and I start playing around with words. The power of the written word, guys. Have fun with this. So now here, if you really are in a weight loss kind of company, product, or program, then I bet you 100%, I'm not going to lose this bet. If you're in a legitimate, good quality program, if you go into your sales material, into the company website, into the product packaging, into the pamphlets that they give you, the magazines they have, whatever you have, I can guarantee you they have a great offer headline for you to just use. Okay, go to your own selling videos. They have great product videos, compensation plan, program, home-based opportunity, all of those sections of your program, and I can guarantee you they have some great writing you can use already. You just work it into this headline so it makes sense. But let me play, okay? I'm going to play around with it. So let me show you how to create a full-time income online, helping people lose lots of weight and get super healthy. All right, let's have some fun. You could always come back and refine your headline. You know, if your compliance department calls you and say, hey, that headline is way too hypey, would you please change it? You can always come back and make it more boring if you want it more, if you need it to be more boring, right? But let's play around. Let's use our imagination. So let me show you how to create a full-time income online, helping people lose lots of weight and get super healthy. Right? You could put something like it helped me lose 10 pounds in 3 weeks. You know, whatever. You can add that in, right? But let's say we want to keep it real simple for the sake of time. And let's say we don't want any more of this, 22 spots left or whatever. I'm hoping that's not a script that's doing that. But I'm going to go ahead and highlight this part. And I don't want this part. I'm just going to leave it out of here. I'm going to leave it out of here. Okay, cool. Let's click delete one more time, see if we can get rid of this space. I'm always just testing. Okay, well, that scares me. That scares me. That scares me a little bit. So let me undo. See what I just did? I clicked on undo, right? I did something and I kind of spooked myself a little bit. Right? I don't know if I broke anything. It might be fine, but I just did something. I spooked myself a little bit. And when you do that, you could always come to the top of your editor and see that little arrow that goes, no, let's go back in time, undo, undo. So I just undo that, right? And it brings me back here. So now what I'm going to do, I am going to delete this part, but I'm just going to leave it alone. Let's just leave it alone, right? So we don't want to break anything. So that we can do, we change the background image to what we wanted. And of course, if we have background images that we want to upload into the system, we have training tutorials for that, where maybe you've got a before and after weight loss picture or some weight or healthy lifestyle, running on the beach with your dog and your family, whatever, some kind of different background image that you want. You can always upload your own background images, but we have a great library that are pretty generic. That's why we picked this one. But just so you know, you can do that. You can upload your own background images and switch it to that. Okay, but let's say that this is good enough for now. Let me show you how to create a full-time income online, helping lose weight and get super healthy, right? Save always when you do something. And these are easy little pages. There's nothing you can break here, right? But just in case, as you start working with longer sales pages or things where you're doing 2 or 3 things at a time, just until you've got really good experience and confidence in web design in general, I have a good rule of thumb from my computer scientist little brother. Okay, he's like 1 year, 2.5 years younger than me, but he's a computer guy, and he taught me. He taught me, look, when you're working on this stuff, here's what I was taught in college in computer stuff, right? Computer geek land. They taught us, do one thing at a time, and then save your work, and then go see if you continue it and do one more little thing and then save your work. Because if you do 3 to 5 to 17 different things at one time, and one of those things breaks something on your website, but you do like 17 different things and then you save it, when you see that it's broken, guess what? You have to go back into the editor and go back to moves that you make, 17 different projects, micro projects inside of your website to find out which one was the one that messed it all up. Okay, so it's easier if you do one thing, click on save, go check it. And if it looks perfect, you're like, okay, so I did that part right. Let me continue. What else do I want to do with this page? Does that make sense? Just a cool little tip. It's not my tip. I learned it from my computer scientist brother, master's degree in computer science, right? I am like the computer dummy in the house, but I'm the only one that makes money on the internet with my computer. They all go to work for somebody else, right? Hey, who knew? So they laugh at that. They're like, I can't believe we're computer guys. You are the least computer person, yet you're the one cranking out cash flow with computers online. Unbelievable what life, the sense of humor life has, right? So anyway, we laugh about that. So now let's click on save. Let's save changes. Save changes. And it says your new web page is online. View your web page here. Let's clicky doodle. All right, so here's our test link. Here's our page, guys. How's that looking? That looks pretty clean, right? Let me show you how to create a full-time income online, helping people lose lots of weight and get super healthy. Now, obviously, this message wouldn't just go in front of a person in the market of losing weight, right? People, you wouldn't do that kind of ad like, hey, lose weight now, ask me how. My old Herbalife buddies, lose weight now, ask me how. They see a banner, a beautiful before and after picture, and it's about them losing weight. You would not want to use that image, that message, that advertisement, get them to this page about making money helping people lose weight. They're going to be like, oh, you greedy schmuck, I thought you were going to help them lose weight. I thought you were talking about a new vitamin or diet pill or diet or exercise. You're trying to show me how to make money. So it would not be congruent. So with this kind of offer, even though it is about weight loss, you maybe want to play around with putting an advertisement out that says something to the effect of the health and wellness industry is making millionaires. There are people working from home making full-time incomes, teaching people how to get healthy and lose weight fast. If you'd like more information on making money, earning a side income, augmenting your income, creating cash flow, however you want to say it, by helping people lose weight and get healthy, click here for my special video report. See how I made that different? You can use the same kind of pictures, before and after, healthy lifestyle picture, weight loss picture, whatever. But the message on the picture, the message on whatever that ad has to come from this perspective to make sense. Is that cool? Good stuff? Okay, makes sense? So now, assuming that we're using that kind of a weight loss, health and wellness, make money with health and wellness industry ad, now you can send them here and, hey, let me show you how to create a full-time income online, helping people lose lots of weight and get super healthy. If you have Facebook, if you have a smartphone, I can help you make money by helping others. Sound cool? Click here. Right? Make sense? All right, cool. So this is our lead capture page now. So last week we got to the part where we cloned it. We installed the share code. We made a copy of the page. We gave it a name. We changed the background and we wrote a little bit of a headline. Then we had to go. Right? So now we finished up by polishing up our headline. And now we're going to go in and link it. I'm going to show you how to link it to an email campaign and also how to link it to wherever you want them to go after they opt in. Okay, so let's go ahead and go inside and let's keep playing with this thing. All right, so page. And now if you want to get back to the editor, you just click here to edit your web page. Okay. So now for a quick refresher, we don't around with this part of the editor anymore, but look at your options here. We're in the, see, the one that's green is the one that we're on. So the one that's green says edit the text. That's actual edits on the page, right? We don't need to work there anymore, but look at, you can review it. You can edit the background. We don't want to work there anymore. We're done with that. So now we just got to go back to edit the basics to attach it to an email campaign and to program that button where people opt in, click the button. Where do you want them to go? So that's an edit basics, edit basics. And that's going to open up this page, which I want to go back to anyway, because I want to do a quick refresher on how you set this page up to begin with. Remember, we made a copy that you used a share code to get in your library, right? We installed a share code. We went into our library to make a copy of the page. We found the page in the list, make a copy of it, and that's where we got here. And then we saved it as our own by giving it our own name, right? We named it Thursday Training LCP1. Now remember this part, our title here, it actually shows up here at the top of these tabs. That's where that title shows up, but it's also very important for what we call search engine marketing, search engine optimization, because the search engines will take a look at what this is called the title tag, right? And you want to make sure your main keywords are in there. Now, I want to keep this very, I didn't put the names of companies in there, all kinds of weight loss companies. I don't want to do that, but that's what you would want to do. The product or brand, your name or the company name, if the company allows you to do that on your own. Don't, some do. Check with your company terms and conditions and all that stuff. But to keep it generic in weight loss market, I put lose 20 pounds this month, and let's add in weight loss program or weight loss training, whatever you want to do, right? But make sure that your main one or two main keywords are in this title tag. Okay, so that's what we did. Now, step number 2 was to assign it to a domain name or a subdomain name that you have in the system. Now, we created a subdomain for this one last week, right? So the way we did it right in here, we said, I want to create a new subdomain as I'm creating this page, and we created the subdomain thursdaytraining1.joinfranco.com. It doesn't mean that's what I would call it, but you just to get a main domain in the system, right? And you don't really want to go buy another domain for every single capture page unless you want to for search engine purposes. But if you don't want to, I'm fine. I have 1 or 2 main domains, and then every time I create a different funnel, I'm off of one of my domains, which I did here. Right? Either way you go, it's no big deal, guys. So I created the one Thursday Training 1.join. And now that I have that created, notice it brings it up in this list because it already knows that it's created, right? So I can, if I wanted to change that, I can open this up. Any other subdomain you've created in your system. If you're brand new, you're not going to have very many here at all, right? So anyway, that's a refresher course on how we did that. You can create it on the fly here where it says create subdomain. So that's on the other video, last week's video. So now, here we go. We're going to get to the email campaign right now. So for right now, we want to leave it on do not send an autoresponder campaign because we don't have one yet, right? I'm going to create one right now with you. So leave step 3 blank the way it is right now. Do not send an autoresponder campaign. That way it's still going to collect your lead and you can still email your leads because you would just create a broadcast email that's on the fly and boom, send it out whenever you want to all of your leads, right? One email, click a button, send it to everyone, right? So you could still do that. This just means when they opt in, you don't have an automated follow-up letter series that's going to send them email number 1 right now, email number 2 tomorrow, email number 3 the next day, email number 4 the next day. We don't have one of those yet. We're going to create that right now, okay? And now here's step number 4, very important, the most important, I think, right? Or else you're not linked right. So step number 4, if this web page is using a survey or an opt-in form, which it is because it's a lead capture page, where do you want them to go after they opt in? After they opt in, 2 things you can do. Number 1, if you already have created a sales page or a introduction page inside of Power Lead System and you named it, you have a name for it, then that is a page in your website as far as Power Lead System, right? So if you do have one of those, then you can click on this circle and then you can just, in this list of websites, whatever web pages you have, you can find it and select it. Okay, we'll teach you how to do that next week. But for now, we're assuming that you're going to have the opt-in, click the button to opt in, give you an email, click the button, and then go to an outside presentation page. Your network marketing company, your first product offer, whatever, okay? You would click on this bubble here where it says another website, and you can literally send them anywhere you want. So for this case, to keep it generic, let's make, weight loss stuff. This can be wherever you want them to go next for the weight loss business opportunity presentation, right? So whatever link your company has a video sales page on or a sales presentation, use that. So for the sake of keeping this generic, I'm just going to pop in here, facebook.com/Franco Gonzalez, my Facebook page, okay? But just know, in here, you would put wherever you want them to go. Okay, so now we get to another search engine part here. Very important, these pages, because they're on your own domain, and because of this search engine, the title tag, the description, and the keywords, they can and they will become indexed, and you could be found on search engines depending on how popular this keyword that you're using is and how many people are actually looking for it. But will you have your pages searchable or be listed on the search engines? Yes, 100%. So do this right, okay? So anyway, this one, I usually like to include the main keywords, obviously. And this first part is a description. It's like a little area, a little selling real estate, as long as you make sure you have your main keywords in there, but make it readable and as compelling as you can, because if you do pop up on search engines, this is what you're going to see. It's actually going to have your description there, okay? And then, of course, the keywords are what search engine software, algorithms, robots, they're looking for your keywords to bring up and say, hey, you're looking for weight loss? Here's a page on weight loss, right? Your page. So anyway, this one is for readability. So let's say we want to be pretty direct with this. I'm going to write make 6 figures helping people with weight loss, ? Right? That's kind of like a headline. Helping people, let me try to squeeze in another keyword in here. Helping people in health and wellness never paid better free info inside, ... Right? You might have more, it's like 150 characters ideally or whatever, but something like that. I just want to do something quick, right? So make six figures helping people with my keyword, weight loss. If you want to use your company name keyword, you can drop it in there. You can, whatever helps you do what you want to do as far as the search engines and being found. So in my just generic example, make six figures helping people with weight loss. With weight loss, it's a question, right? Helping people in health and wellness, never paid better. Free info inside. Just some off the top of my head. Now here, we're going to do company name, right? Comma, space. Like, for example, Sherm-A-Life. Sherm-A-Life, right? Weight Be Gone, right? Weight Be Gone, whatever the name of the product, whatever the name of the company, make sure you put it in there. And then you always want to brand your name, right? Brand your name. Make money online, home. If this applies to your offer, home-based business, weight loss business, whatever. So whatever your keywords or your keyword phrases are, put them in here. Okay, but be liberal, be as liberal as you want with these things. It's your keywords, but the format is keyword, comma, space, or multiple words, keyword phrase, comma, space. You see my examples here. Company name, right? The way you would write it, company, space, name. If it was multiple words, company name, comma, space, Sherm-A-Life, comma, space, Weight Be Gone, comma, space, Franco Gonzalez with, separated there, comma, space, make money online, comma, space. You get it. That's how you do it. And then save your page. Save your page, right? And that's it there. So now it's going to take us to the background. You don't want to change the background. If you don't, you just click here to keep the current background. And now it opens it up again in the editor. If you want to play around with the headline, we already did that though. We're good. We're good. So we just continue, save, and move on to the next step. And now let's go view it, because now it's actually live on the internet. We're going to opt into it and make sure that it takes us to, remember I put my Facebook page on there to test it. Okay, so I'm going to click on view my website, and there it is. Beautiful website. Notice correct subdomain, thursdaytraining1.blah.com, whatever, and then the page is correct. There's our offer. And now we're going to opt in. So I'm going to put in my email in here. I'm going to click here to continue. It's going to take me to the make sure you're not a robot, page. We get real leads in here, no robot, fake clicks. We're going to click on submit. Boom, there's my Facebook. Yes, it works. It redirected. We have liftoff, Houston. We have the moon, baby. All right, so that is good. Let's go back. Let's go back to the capture page. Guys, we've created a capture page. Yay! Right now, where do you find this capture page if you ever want to make changes to it? All right, let me show you. Let me close it. Now we're in our admin. Now I can click here to get to my web pages, but let's start from the beginning. Let's say you just opted in one day and somebody poo-pooed your web page. Hey man, somebody on Facebook sent you a real friendly, tolerant, inclusive, positive message like, page sucks. I'd never opt into that thing. And you got your feelings hurt and you want to come over here and you want to change things to it for whatever reason, right? And so how do I find my capture page? I want to fix it, boo-hoo, right? So you log in to your Power Lead system. Be of good cheer. It's all good. You have a business. They don't. Right? So now you go to websites. You go down to web pages. Guess what? You're a guru now. You got your own web pages, my friend. Click over here, go to the right, and click on My Web Pages. My Web Pages. And now it will be in this list. And if it's your only web page on this list, congratulations. You are a web designer. How do you like them apples? Tell the rest of your family, because if you're like me, believe me, when I told them I'm a web designer, I make my own web pages that make me money, they laughed their butts off because I'm the least computer guy in the whole family, right? So if you're like that, oh man, oh, please, depending on who you are, that would be awesome. Get back and say, hey, I am a web designer now. What? Are you kidding me? What are you talking about? What are you drinking, right? And you can tell them, look at this screen capture. I have my own web page, right? So anyway, it's going to be here. List, and here it is, Thursday training lead capture page. Now let me talk to you with teams. If you're on a team and you have affiliates under you and you love your capture page and you want to give it to your team, check this out. So Thursday training LCP1, that is our page. Now look it over here, scroll all the way, scan to the right. See right here where a lot of my pages say shared in the past tense, like shared, I've already shared them. That means I've created a share code to share them with my team, right? Now this new one, notice it does not say that. It just says share, right? Not shared, past tense, but it says share. Well, this is my option. If I want to create a share code for this Thursday training lead capture page, all I have to do to give it to my team so they don't have to go all through all this stuff, they can just install it and go, then check this out. I can click on share here, and now it's going to say, I've created a lot of pages, guys. I've had this for many, many years, so I have a lot of share codes that I've created, but I can create a share code for it, and or I can attach it to an existing share code that I have. Let's say I have many weight loss related pages. And so I created a share code that this would be your account ID, right? And it would say dash and then whatever you name it, whatever you name the share code. Let's say that I had a share code that was for weight loss, and every time I make a page that is for the weight loss market, I can just attach it to that existing share code I've already created. Does that make sense? Now, if this is a brand new one, like I'm going to create a brand new one so you can see how that's done. A brand new share code. If I had 0 share codes and I clicked on share, then I would go down to the bottom and I would right here, I would create a new code. See the very last one? If you don't have any share codes created, you're only going to see this new code, create it, put it in the box. So I would then click on this new code. And now let's call this Thursday train. I'm just going to call it Thursday because I know this is Thursday training. I'm going to call it Thursday. I'm going to make a share code for all the pages that we create here. It's going to be 344762-Thursday. Starting from right now, you can take the share code and install it if you want to play with it. Okay? That way, whatever we create, I'll share it with you instantly. Thursday training just became more valuable because we are going to create a lot of really cool pages, custom stuff. Okay, so let's create the share code. 344762-Thursday. Submit. Done. It is done, my friends. Let's go back to our web pages, right? See, you can go back by just clicking here, back to my web pages. But if I just, want to start at the beginning again, getting started, web page, websites, down to web pages, over to my web pages, and then boom. And now we go to Thursday training LCP right here. Look over to the right. Look, we've shared it. How cool is that? So now all we got to do is give our teammates that share code and they can have a version of this page so we can duplicate and replicate. We can duplicate and replicate, guys. Okay? So awesome stuff. That's it on creating your own lead capture page at the end of last week's lesson. And then this week, we finalized it. You now have the ability, my friend, to create your own awesome looking lead capture page. Let's go back and show it off. Let's go back and show it off. Test link. There it is. Even with our subdomain, thursdaytraining1.whatever.com, right? And there's the page. How awesome is that? So now we want to begin this week. We want to end. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Let's create our very first email campaign, because remember, we did not attach a follow-up email campaign to this lead capture page. Okay, so we're going to come back and connect it, but let's go ahead and create one. Okay, now let's go back to getting started right here. Now we're not going to play around with websites. we're going to go to the email department right here. The email department, we're going to hover over email, go down and hover over email here. And now we can send campaigns, either campaigns that are already in the system or campaigns that you've created. Or we can view and edit existing campaigns that we have created or that we have shared from it, right? But that's not what we're going to do right now. We want to add a campaign. We want to create. We are creators. Let's create your this capture page. So add campaign. Very first thing you want to do, add campaign. Click on that. This is even easier, guys. Enter a name for your campaign. Well, if I was really working with a weight loss day, I would call it my weight loss campaign, right? Whatever that offer was, if it was Sherma Life, if it was Weight Be Gone, you know, whatever the offer was, I'd call it that. So we've created the share code Thursday Training. The subdomain was Thursday Training. The share code was Thursday. So I'm going to call this Thursday Training. Enter name for campaign. Thursday Training. That's the name of my campaign, just so that I can find it easily in the alphabetical list. Okay? Create this campaign. And of course, look, guys, instructional video right here teaches you how to do this. Okay? Very easy. So create this campaign. So now we've created a campaign. You are now a bona fide copyright artiste. Email marketer. You've just created an email campaign. Okay? That's all they need to know. CNN, fake news. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so we've created a campaign. So now it says, would you like to copy an existing campaign into this campaign? Did somebody share emails with you? No, I would like to create my own campaign. This is what we're going to select for tonight. On it. Very easy. So now, the hardest thing about learning this stuff is just getting accustomed to the way up for you. Once you know how to walk around the campus, it's easy. Remember freshman, your first day freshman year, like, oh my God, where's the library? Where's the bathroom? Where's my locker? Where's first period, second period, right? You felt like, oh, this is such a gigantic school. By the time you were a senior, you owned the joint, right? You knew where your favorite spot was to chill out at lunch. Yeah, all that stuff. Anyway, same thing here, guys. Same thing here. The more you come in here and do stuff, the easier it gets finding where you need to go. So anyway, your name of your campaign, Thursday Training. Notice it says 0 messages. Okay. Now, and you want to share it. And here's the bottom or whatever you. HTML color. You can play with it if you want to. I never use it. I just do text, simple emails, and that's it. So the only thing I would go down here is the very first selection, add a new email to this campaign. Let's click on it. We click on it. Now it says, please enter the subject for your message. Remember, it's a weight loss thing, right? So generic welcome email, welcome to our Healthy Life Biz Info inside, right? Welcome to our Healthy Life Biz Info inside, whatever, but something like that. Oh, just a regular welcome message, right? So that is the actual subject line for that email. We're going to add this email. So we're adding the email in the template, but we haven't written a body. We now see when we go down, now it says here, there's one email in here. It's going to be sent on day 0, meaning that person opts in to your lead capture page. Do you want it to go out right then and there? Ground 0. Yes, leave this at 0, right? Leave it at 0 if you want them to opt in and immediately get something in their inbox. At 0, sent on day 0. That means immediately. Now look at our subject line. Welcome to our Healthy Life Biz Info inside, right? Cool. So now we can either delete it, we can send it, but why are we just going to send a subject line? So we can click on View Edit to write an email. I know we're up on time, but one more minute. Let's write an email. So we're going to click on View. Now, I know. I said the same thing. Huh? What's all this? Oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing, right? Look, I know there are masters of Power Lead System that work magic with all of this googly gook stuff up here. Guess what? Full-time income, 16 years, using this thing forever, years and years and years. I want you to record this. I'm sorry, Neil Guess. I'm sorry, CEO Michael Price. I have never used stuff up here, ever. Okay? Here. All I care about is my subject line and the email by writing it myself, food stuff. Add like this, and I'm going to write. Hi there, it's Franco. That's how I start everything. And then, welcome to my crazy weight loss info list. The video that you registered to watch is here. This is an awesome video. I hope you love it. If you have any questions, please ask. You can click to reply to this email or message me on Facebook here. Talk soon. Franco. Okay, right? So let's, in your contact information, phone number, email, whatever. Okay, but for the sake of time, this is why I do this. Every single time, you know how to warm up cold leads that came from email solo ads or whatever? The best way to do it is to have them get a sense that they know you. There's no better place than social media, okay? Yes, I want them to go watch my video presentation. Yes, I want them to sign up and buy or become a free member, whatever it is, whatever the offer is. But more than anything, I don't care about the sale on the first email. I really don't. I want them to feel warm and fuzzy that I am trying to be super anonymous and immediately trying to sales hack them, try to sell them something, hustle them into buying something, right? What I want them to feel is warm and fuzzy that I'm inviting them to my sacred temple Facebook, where they can really see the real me and my family, and talk to me and watch my pictures and comment on stuff. And if I cheat them, they know where to go to totally rip me a new one on social media in public. Okay, it builds a little bit of rapport and a micro amount of trust. It really does. The simple fact that you invite people to your Facebook or whatever, your favorite social media site. Very important email marketing strategy. Always, always, always invite people to your social media, because then they begin to go through all your social media. They'll ask you a question. They'll just stalk you for a while quietly. They'll see you. They'll go out. And now when they get email number 2, email number 3, after a while, they'll have a sense from their subconscious mind. There's no different feeling than the authentic feeling that they already know you and you know each other. That's the magic, addictive quality of media. That's why everybody's nose is on their phone, Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, taking selfies. Look at me, we know each other. I love you, you love me, we're all on Facebook, whoop-de-dee, right? Anyway, use it for your benefit. You can warm up cold leads by inviting them to your social media. So anyway, that's what I would do here. Write down what I would do is let's make a clickable link. The video that you registered to watch is here, right? So I'm going to do this whole thing. The video that you registered to watch is here. For an example, let's say that, you highlight the part that you want to link to a page. You highlight it. Then you go up here, see the little link again? You click on link and you put in whatever page you want, your sales page, right? I'm going to play around with Facebook again because it's safe and neutral. This is not what I do unless I really want them to go to my Facebook. I would put the video, obviously the video presentation link to whatever I'm selling, okay? But for now, for you and I'm just gonna use my Facebook page every time we do this. Keep the training generic. Now, I put the link in there complete, make sure, check for typos, and then I go and click on target. And the way I do it is I just use new window all the time. New window, it'll open that page up in a new window, but they won't leave wherever they were before, your blog, your email, their Gmail, whatever, okay? So I'm gonna leave it on new window. And again, I just put in the link of wherever I want them to go when they click on that clickable link, okay? So, okay. And now look at what happens. Boom, you created a clickable link, my friend. You're even more of a guru than you were 10 minutes ago. Congratulations. So now I said you can click a reply to this email or message me on Facebook here, right? And obviously this is where, again, you would put in your Facebook link, right? So for now, I'm going to put in my fan page, Franco fan page, right? I'm going to put that in again. I'm going to go over here to target. Just my habit, just my preference. And there we go. My fan page, new window, click OK. Another pro tip. Pro tip, squeeze out as much profit from your emails as possible. Where are people actually checking their email these days? On their computer or on their smartphone? Yes, correct. Their smartphone. The vast majority of people these days are checking their email on their phone. These were originally set up in a font that was okay for desktop or laptops. Very little writing, very small writing, okay? So if people are watching this on their, or seeing this on their phone and it's super tiny, if they can't read it, they're not gonna, zoom in or what, they're gonna say, I'm done. Click, exit, I'm out of here. I got better things to do. Let me go back to my Facebook addiction, right? So just a pro tip, you want to make this big, so it shows up bigger on their smartphone, okay? The way you do that is when you're all done. I'm all done with this email. Now I'm going to highlight everything. Now I'm going to go up here to size. I'm going to click on size, and I'm going to scroll down to 18. I've tried 20. I've tried 18. 18 is better for my phone. Okay, you do whatever you want, but 18, I'm just going to make it bigger. Okay, now the other thing too is you want certain elements of your message to have a little bit of pop. So by that I mean to bold it. So I'm going to do this, welcome, because this is the welcome email. That's my headline, right? So I'm just going to highlight that, and I'm going to click on B to bold it. To bold it, just looks better, right? And now I want to emphasize that they can reach me on Facebook. So at the very bottom, I'm going to bold this. You can click to reply to this email or message me on Facebook. Highlight the whole thing again, make it blue, and then click to bold it. Now you have a really nice looking email that'll look good on people's phones, smartphone, readable, easy to read, easy to tap on the links, easy to click, right? So now we are done with your first email. So now we're going to scroll up to the top. See on the top here, on the right top, it says Save Changes. Let's go ahead and click on Save Changes. The last thing we're going to do, so now we named our campaign Thursday Training. Now it says we have one message. It's going out immediately. The subject line, welcome to our Healthy Life Biz Info inside, right? You can test it to yourself to send right there. You can view and edit it. We know we're good. So now we created this campaign, Thursday Training. Let's go back and finish the night by connecting it to our lead capture page. Are you guys down for this crazy talk? Let's go. Websites, down to web pages, across. You guru, you have your own web pages. Click on there. Drop it like it's hot right there. All right, so now here we are. Thursday Training. That's the page we're loading up. Lead capture page number 1. Let's go to the right and let's click on Edit. 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 It's going to bring it up in the editor, guys. We're almost done for tonight. This is awesome. You have your own lead capture page connected to your own email follow-up campaign. All right, so now step 1 was titles. We don't want to touch that. Step 2 was your domain or subdomain. That's done. Step 3, my friend. Step 3, your email campaign, right? So now that we know we have a campaign to select, Send this Power Lead System autoresponder. We want to click here, right? You do want to send a campaign now. So now we're going to go over here and we're going to open this list and we're going to find Thursday training. Your campaign is in here now, guys. By the way, look through here. There's a lot of great campaigns already designed for you. A lot of them are pretty generic. You could steal emails from here, just, tweak them up a little bit. Anyway, let's go back alphabetical order down to Thursday training. Our campaign, look at that. You're a copywriter. You're a bona fide internet marketing, copywriting, email marketing guru. Training, select it. Check it out. Thursday training. We've got a page. We named it. We gave it a title tag. Oh, you're all search engine optimization guru too. We create. I created a page with a subdomain today with search engine optimization. What did you before breakfast, And here we go. Email campaign is right there. Thursday training. Where are they going after they register? They're going to click on a button and get to wherever you want them to go here. In my case, I stuck my Facebook page, right? You got your search engine optimization description and your search engine optimization keywords. Thank you very much. What do you do for a living? So now you got stuff to talk about, guys. So now save the changes. There we go. Boom. Keep the current background. Boom. Opens it up. We're done with all this editing stuff. It's good to go. Boom. View your web page. And now this is where you test it. So now you're going to opt in yourself. I'm going to pick a different email so I know where to go check for the email, right? And click to continue and put in the code and get a better take me to Facebook. Yep, it's working. Is live marketing funnel, your own lead capture page, your own email autoresponder. You know where to get there to open it up and create another one, create a subject line, create a new message. You know how to hyperlink them. Everything is good to go. Good to go. Good to go. So let's go back here. So you designed this page today. Let's review what we did. We designed in a share code, copied and edited your own lead capture page. We connected it to your own subdomain. We connected it to your own email follow-up campaign. We created a new email follow-up campaign from scratch. We named it. We created the first subject line. We created the first email copy. You learned how to bold certain elements, write your message first, create your hyperlinks where you want them to go, make it bigger, the font size bigger for smartphones, and bold certain elements so you have a little headline that just reads better. They're going to love receiving your emails. They're easy for them to read. People don't have a whole bunch of time. If it's hard to read, if it's all bundled up and it looks messy, they're going to close it, forget about it, and continue. When people tell me, Franco, I used your same solo ad technique, I'm using the same capture page, they're going into my emails, but nobody's buying. And then I'll go into their email autoresponder, I'll opt into their page and I'll receive their emails. And it's this hard to read, dense material that they used a lot of spam words. So it's stuck in my spam folder. New people don't know a lot of times how to check their spam folder. All kinds of stuff. So it's a mess. So I go, you think you're doing everything I'm doing, but you're as cleanly as you can. So these are little elements that I'm teaching you that allow you to squeeze the most results out of all of your activity. Make sense? So we learned how to do that. We learned how to whatever sales presentation that you want. And now, my friend, you have a funnel, your own capture page that's ready for traffic. Next week, we're going to talk about creating your own presentation pages that you can put your own video on or your company video, whatever sells your product better, right? But I want you to go through the exercise of learning how to share code and copy your own sales or presentation pages and attach it to whatever capture page you want. So you can use them in follow-up, or you can use them in your actual process after they opt in, however you want, but I'm going to help you create those. And then it's off to the race. How to do that? We're ready for traffic. Talking about generating. Okay, remember you can change these headlines, change the backgrounds, and you can even get back to that page, mysharecodes.com, and if you see any other kind of template that you like better, that you like to play with, you can get this share code all right here. They all have their own share code there, and you see their name, the name of the page, so you know how to find it in your library after you install the share code. And you can mess around with any of these lead capture page designs are all right here. And then your sales page, we're going to do this next week. Your sales page designs are right here. You can change these up and make them look however you want. We're going to start getting into that next week, guys. So congratulations. You know where the recordings are. Go back to the recording of this video to go through, just rewind, watch a piece of it again, understand it. If you don't get it, rewind, watch a piece of it again, understand it, and then go on to the next step. Okay? Very cool. You know where to find the archives. You know how to replicate this page. You know where to go if you have any questions, support. If I'm not available, somebody else is there that's an expert in using the system in the Facebook group. Schedule for training is, I mean, you are off to the races. I'm so excited. So next week, sales page creation. We're gonna just astonish your family with the skill sets you're going to have at the end of next week too. But go scare them right now. Tell them your search engine marketing and optimization and your email copyright. Just go tell them you're an expert now. All right. So lead them here. So anyway, guys, that's it for this week. Please, if this was your very first session, there's 2 other sessions in the Recorded Archives YouTube channel. Go back there, watch session number 1. It's going to prepare you for session number 2. Tonight was session number 3. Those are 24-hour recorded whenever it's convenient. Catch up. What I learned today, even on your laptop, every time you open a YouTube video now, in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little icon where you can, if you have a smart TV, you can click on that and it'll start reading the Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi to your smart TV, and it'll identify it, Vizio or whatever Toshiba, whatever you got, and you can watch these videos on your TV. That's better than fake news, let me tell you. So do that and really learn, get these concepts. I'll see you next week and we will continue. But you know enough right now with these first 3 lessons to be very, very dangerous, okay, out there hunting for wabbits. So anyway, I'll see you guys next week. Franco, system, guys, bye for now.